Hello, tarot friends. This is Ultraviolet Morgan, and this is a pick a card reading. A message from your angels. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn these for the moment so we can get a better view. Sorry, I do not have the best lighting. All right, so this is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, and I'm just going to give you a moment to look at them for a moment, and then I'm going to talk about them a little more. Okay, now I'm back. All right. Okay, so pile 1 has this black tourmaline. I'm pretty sure it's black tourmaline. Could be shungite, but I'm pretty sure it's black tourmaline. Sorry, guys. And all right, so we have a black tourmaline, an interesting sort of shape here. And then pile 2 is, I know what that's called and I can't think of it. Selenite. Okay, so the selenite wand for pile 2. Man, guys, sorry. And we have a rose quartz palm stone for pile 3.
By the way, you're going to be reporting this woman, Lucy. She's a real star, so you're going to want to keep an eye on her. You can't avoid like this. I was thinking about the other night, maybe Friday you come over to my place and we can hang out.
Sorry, guys, I just went ahead and turned down the background noise so I don't get some type of copyright warning or something because the TV is on in the background. All right, so where was I? Okay, so we have a black tourmaline, a selenite, and a rose quartz. Now, in addition to that, I decided to use my Dark Fairy Tale Tarot to have one upright card. So you can choose by number 1, 2, 3, or stone, or color, as we have black, clear, and pink, or you can choose by the number on the card or the image. So pile 1, we have the 6 of Cups, and this card is dealing with the past. So it could be about memories or letting go of the past or clinging to the past. We have some angels that look like the kind of angels that are in cemeteries with their cups. And then we have this woman here kind of reaching up to touch them. So pile 2, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So we have 2 6s. So pile 2 is having to do with, or the card, we should say, has to do with, it can have to do with charity, charitable giving, also with paying wages. Okay, so this is having to do with finances. And then pile 3, we have the 8 of Wands, which is about speed, swiftness, things happening very quickly. Even though she's just laying very still, which is a little strange. But something is coming along very quickly. So this is a message from your angel. So just focus and think if your angel is talking. If you're feeling drawn to the black, the clear, the pink, or if you're feeling drawn to the number 6 or 8, or if you're feeling drawn to the cups, the pentacles, or the wands, or if there's something in the imagery that's drawing you in. And I'll just give you a few moments to make your decision in case you haven't already. Okay, now I just checked on my other phone. It says I have. Hey, Dr. Mystical. Hey, how you doing? Awesome sauce. All right. I had to look on my phone to figure out a late night tarot day. Woo! All right. So I'm going to assume that anyone. Oh, okay. I can see myself playing with my phone. Interesting. Has selected their pile. And I probably won't be looking at the chat much because it would be distracting. And I gotta look on my phone. Okay, focus. You're so distracting, Dr. Mystical. All right, so we're gonna go along with pile 1. Put pile 2 out of the way and pile 3 out of the way. Ooh, that's a candle and it's hot. All right. So for those who, whoa, falling, yikes. Okay. I don't think I'm centered, but that's okay. Danger Will Robinson, we have falling rose quartz. Okay. So for those who chose pile 1 with the 6 of cups and the image of the past, let's see. Okay, so first of all, we have the Mountain card representing strength. So your angels have a message for you regarding strength, being strong, either probably letting you know that you're stronger than you think you are. Maybe that you have support from, those around you, or support from the angels themselves to lend you some strength. Could also. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Rods. Okay. So it looks like there's something that you've been working on for a while, and you're getting to the point where you're starting to feel a little frustrated at this point because it's just doesn't appear to be bearing fruit. But however, it may just be that some patience is called for at this time. Yeah, so I see, that you're starting to get a little fatigued, a little impatient, just ready for there to be some evidence that what you've been doing is, not in vain, and that your efforts are going to pay off. And with the Page of Rods, we do see a new beginning in the exciting Wands suit or Rods suit. So that's especially auspicious. What else do we have? Ooh, Six of Cups. Interesting. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. So now we have the double Six of Cups. So we do have something regarding the past, regarding old connections or former connections. It could potentially have to do with past lives, although not leaning heavily in that direction, but it's slightly possible. Sorry I had to wiggle, but there was a little some smudgy on the table that I did not want there. Okay, now what? All right, those cards go on the bottom. I don't know how that happened. All right, so sorry, back to our reading. So we do have some things from the past that are coming up. And we're also showing that there's been a continued effort over time that's kind of starting to wear thin. But we do see this glimmer of a new beginning. So that is very encouraging. So we turn over the Death card. And let's see what else we have. The Five of Swords. Oh, so, wow. Okay. So the Five of Swords to me is often kind of talks about some bad blood. Can be a situation where you won, but you left. You made some enemies, you burnt some bridges. There's some bad blood. This kind of goes, I can feel that is something that is in the past. There was this bad blood in the past that could be continuing on, and it could also be that this is part of the thing that you've been working towards. Perhaps you've been working towards trying to repair something from the past that have been damaged. Now with the Death card, we could either be saying that the situation is about to transition into perhaps into some healing. We'll have to see what the other cards say. Or that maybe it's not really going to work out in your favor in this way. And so we're starting to see now why the angels would be calling for strength. Okay. I'm pretty sure that these were all facing the right way, so I just would have probably dealt them out. I don't know if I want to read them upside down or right side up. So we have the Eight of Wands and the King of Wands, both in this case reversed with sort of a question mark. And we also have the Page of Rods. So this is really tricky, not being sure whether to read these upside down or right side up. I hate when that sort of happens because it feels like we could really have some forward motion here, or we could have something really holding this situation up. However, I do feel like even if it is, there's something holding it up. It's not that it's impossible. It's just taking longer than you had hoped. We do see sort of a blockage of the movement, of the fire, of the energy. going forward. And let's just take a look. We have the Lovers. Wow. Okay. This is feeling really personal to me. And the Five of Cups. So we have sorrow. So in my situation, I literally had a death of a person from the past who was very close to me. Strength is definitely indicated. So there is no further, forward movement possible. So, yeah, I'm really feeling that here. You don't want to be patient. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I just went down and took a look at the comments. So yeah, for some of you with pile 1, it really could be that something has ended that's been really difficult. A really strong connection, a really painful loss. We've got both a Five of Swords and a Five of Cups. For others, if the relationship is, if the person is still living, let's say, then I feel like there probably is a chance. I feel like, if there's still a possibility, if you're feeling like, this relationship needs to be repaired and can be repaired, but it doesn't feel like it's moving, I would say to keep working on it. And we're going to look at the 2 angel cards and see what happens here. But to me, the 7 does say that, your work will pay off eventually. And with the Strength card, this is just kind of really telling me that either way, you're going to really need the strength to lean into. But yeah, I wouldn't give up. If there's somebody that needs to be reached out to, continue to reach out. If they need a little space, that's fine too, to back up a little bit. So the angel cards, the inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. And live your joy. Thank the angels for supporting me as I follow my joy. Okay. Those are this one's very hopeful. So again, yes, I would say continue to do what you need to do to repair the damage that may have been done in this relationship. And the angels do want you to know that you do have the strength and you do have the inner guidance. And, this is something that will, be worth it. Will definitely be worth it in the end. So for those who chose pile 1, that is your reading. That one hit me a little. Bit harder than I wanted it to. So hopefully pile 2 won't fight. So pointed. Okay. All right, that was our pile 1. Pile 2, we have Six of Coins. So this pile potentially could have to do with money, career, physical body, manifestation, just things in the physical world. Ooh. And so we get the opposite. Clouds, shape-shifting. That's interesting. I am just so interested in that. King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Knight of Rods. Again, I'm not really sure about the reversals because I really think I meant for my cards to be upright, but we'll just deal with them as they are. So we do have the King of Pentacles talking about money, financial responsibility. One thing that I often think of with the King of Pentacles is heavy is the head who wears the crown. King of Pentacles also represents Taurus very often. It looks like you have a decision to make that may be rather difficult, and that could have to do with the clouds shape-shifting here. I feel like whatever the situation that you're facing is, it's really hard for you to sort of pin it down. It just doesn't feel quite solid. It's like, you start to lean in one direction and you feel like new information appears, or it's just one of those really hard to grasp kind of problems. It's hard to, just doesn't feel like it's solid, so it's really hard to pin jello to a tree or nail jello to a tree. Is that how it goes? Then we have the Knight of Rods. So again, with the Knight of Rods, that gives the idea of so what just came into my head was attention deficit disorder. Knight of Rods, he's like quick to act, but he might not sort of stick to one plan. He might be impulsive. He may not have, the greatest follow through. So that goes again with the clouds and the shifting. So you could be dealing with a person who is sort of giving you mixed signals, or is just being very inconsistent, or the situation is very inconsistent. So you're having a really hard time like making this decision, because what you're seeing is just shifting. It's just moving too much. Angel cards go on the bottom. All right. So there's so much movement. It's really hard to figure out what it is that you are meaning to do, or, how you're going to decide to deal with this situation. The Knight of Cups. So here we have the emotional knight, this young man who's very sensitive and intuitive, not entirely grounded, maybe a little. Yeah, see there we have this sort of head in the clouds. Yeah, all right. We're definitely dealing with an energy that's just shifting. It's not solid. It's not stable. It's hard to pin it down. So it's really hard to make this, decision. Here we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight. So in a Rider Waite, the Eight of Swords is that trapped energy. This, yes, you're really feeling like you're really stuck. You have all this responsibility to make the right decision, but the pieces are not holding still. It's just making it really difficult We have the Queen of Discs. I love her so much. So that's okay. So we do have the Queen of Discs in reverse, and we have Empress upright. Well, that's really interesting because I see these two as being very similar. They're both earthy. They're both, mothers, rulers. Again, it just matches that. It's like, is she upright? Is she upside down? Which way is up? Which way is down? Those who pick pile 2, clearly you have a heavy or, difficult decision, and I can see why it's confusing you. It makes a whole lot of sense. Because, this is what I'm seeing is just opposites. A lack of groundedness. I'm seeing a lot of the problem. I'm just not seeing a lot of the solutions. I'm seeing a lot of, it's saying the same thing over and over again. It's like, yes, yes, confirm, confirm, confirm. Very earthy, very earthy. Queen of Discs, Empress. This beautiful river behind her. It's also possible that you could be deciding between 2 factors or 2 people or factors, where one is, example could be, one is the responsible choice, the other is follow your bliss, or one is the responsible person and the other is the dreamer. Don't fall in love with a dreamer, as the song goes. But whichever it is, it's just shifting, and it's like there's really difficulty in pinning this down. Now we have, almost burnt my hand off, the Blasted Beach, which is the Tower card. So, again, the shifting, the moving, like there's not a stable foundation. And then the 2 of Cups, which is interesting. Like the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. So definitely feeling like this is another confirmation of a decision. It's leaning towards having to do with a romantic situation, even though our original card was the 6 of Pentacles, having to do with money or the body. Charity or wages. So the 6 of Pentacles also can represent giving, can represent giving what you have, giving from what you have. And so I can feel that can also be sort of happening here. There's this decision of really who you're going to be giving your energy to. Earth Angel, thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. And Shine Your Light, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. Interesting. So here we have the world. We've got some earth. We've got a lot of earth. We've got the Empress. We've got the Queen of Discs. We've got the King of Pentacles. Just a lot of earthy, worldly energy. they're really the best that I can come up with, because I feel like your angels want you to know that you can make this decision by following your heart. I really feel in your intuition. With the Two of Swords, a lot of times I really feel like her eyes are covered. And she is going within and making the decision based on her intuition, based on her other senses beyond sight. This reminds me of Star Wars, when they blindfold Luke and have him fight with the lightsabers. And then, we also have the Knight of Cups, which is kind of the follow your heart card. The clouds, they're drifting. It's like you're feeling really stuck, and I think it's because your eyes and your eyes are telling you one thing. The whole world may be telling you one thing. There's like the practical thing, the thing that makes sense. You feel like you feel like that you need to do that. Like, I feel like you're afraid to follow your heart with this. And your instincts. And I really feel like your angels want you to follow your instincts and trust yourself and trust your light and shine your light and make the decision that resonates deep inside of you, rather than just the one that makes quote unquote logical sense. Yeah, I just really feel like this has got a strong pull to follow your heart and not your eyes. So that is pile 2. I hope that was helpful to anyone who picked pile 2 or will pick pile 2. Rewatching. Let's see. Doc says I picked pile 1, and I appreciate that reading. It resonated deeply. I'm very glad, Doc. And sorry for whatever it is you might be going through, because that was a difficult. On my end, it felt like a rather difficult reading. I think Doc's out, but that's okay. All right. So for those who picked pile 3, let's figure out where we put pile 3. Pile 3, the pink rock, the lovely rose quartz. Rush, rush, hurry, hurry, lover, run to me. Rush, rush. Okay. I love that song. We're just talking about Keanu Reeves on my Facebook page. All right. Let's see. What do your angels want to tell you? Breathe. Breath, breathe. So this is breath, right? Breathe is with an E. The forest. The forest breathes. Interesting. Knight of Pentacles. Whoops. 5 of Cups. Justice. They were all reversed, but And the forest came out upside down. So the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles often talks about investments. Investing in something that will pay off. Taking your time. Taking it slow, which is the opposite of the Eight of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, so he's not at all capricious. He's very thoughtful. The Five of Cups. I'm starting to get tired. When I get tired, I start talking slower. We have the Three Spilt Cups. There's some bitterness, there's loss. And then there's the Two Cups remaining. And then we have the Justice card. So the Justice card can be about a decision, a legal decision, or otherwise a judgment, even though not the Judgment card, but what's the word I want? A verdict. Turn them over so I can look at them. I do think they should be upside down. I feel like this is really talking about some type of blockage. Those are supposed to be the last ones I wanted to turn over. I don't know why. So we have the High Priestess. All right. So now we're talking about intuition, female energy, the moon, secrets, things that are not expressed in words. Breathe. Then we have the Empress. So here we again have this female energy, but now we have fertility and the earth and abundance. The Seven of Cups. The High Priestess often talks about silence and mystery. And the High Priestess, I'm not surprised that the High Priestess came up in this, because this is one where I'm having a harder time with words. The Seven of Cups often deals with illusions, too many choices, things that aren't real. And the High Priestess also deals with the moon. Oops. See what else we've got. And we have the Six of Cups. We're dealing with some type of illusion. Something from the objects in the rearview mirror may be closer than they appear. Someone might be offering you something, but it's not what it seems. We have the Two of Wands. So that's often opportunity, but here we have it in reverse. Knight of Wands. The moon. I was waiting for the moon to show up. It's very confusing energy. Very confusing, mysterious energy. And with the Justice in reverse, I just feel like you're not getting answers. Things are not clear. Peaceful Warrior. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Okay. And take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you're here. So really, it looks to me like things are just in confusion for you right now. There's just a lot of confusion. Somebody or something from the past is kind of coming up and kind of muddying things up, and it really just, it could have been a bitter experience. Maybe someone's trying to make amends. Maybe you're not really sure what their intentions are. Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe if someone from the past has come up, trying to reconnect, that you might really be wondering about their intentions and thinking you don't want to move too quickly on this, or maybe you're feeling a little bit swept up emotionally, but your sort of better angels are kind of slowing you down, dragging it out. I think that's really your angels just want you to breathe, not make any sudden decisions. I'll share a personal story. I did have, I reconnected. This was a while ago, so I'm past it. On social media with an ex, and I started to sort of float right away. My head just, and my heart was pounding, and I was like, feeling that whole same old, just being swept away. But something told me, just don't make any decisions while you feel this way. Don't make any decisions while your heart is pounding. The moon here tells me things aren't what they seem. There could be some deception involved, even, especially with the Seven of Cups here. Take time to breathe. Breathe, pray, or meditate. Ask for guidance. Wait for guidance. Wait for the feeling to pass. Wait for calm to come back in your body before you make any decisions. Your angels just want you to breathe. They said it twice here. You don't have to make a decision right now. Just keep that in mind as well. Just as in reverse, I really feel like it's saying, don't make any decisions. Don't don't give your trust too easily. Yeah, High Priestess too. We've got secrets, deception, all over this. Yeah. So your angels just really want you to tread carefully and maybe just do nothing but breathe. Just breathe. So guys, to your friends. That was your reading for pile 3, and thank you, everyone. That was. Looks like we got one person hanging out with us right now. Hi. May have to go back and watch it on playback if you haven't been here long. So that was the pile 3. These were messages from your angels. What do your angels want you to know right now? So I hope that you found a meaningful message that resonated with you. I'm just gonna sort my cards. I hope your reading was helpful. Ooh. Okay. Our wax is burning up, man. So I hope that you found helpful guidance from your angels. And feel free to leave comments after the live is over, just regular comments, I suppose. And of course, if you're still hanging out with me, if you've made it this far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Let me know down below which pile you picked and how it resonated, or if it resonated, if you'd like. Oh yeah, make sure to click on the bell so you get notified when I do another live or another video. I think I've covered everything that I probably should have said at the beginning. Thanks for joining me. You guys have a great night. It's late, so have a great night. And as always, until next time, be well. And see you again soon, friends.